There's just no way to seed people into a 2v1. It's so hard. So Cops and Robbers, if you guys don't know, is a 2v1 format where there are 2 cops and 1 robber, and towards the end, the cops decide to cut the ties, because only one person can win, right? So if the cops kill the robber, then they then fight each other to get away. And you need to make a backstory. If there's not a backstory for your character, then I don't know why you're playing. So like,
Johnson.
yeah. So maybe Tokyo Johnson, he just ripped off a bank in Tokyo, and he's trying to escape, and these 2 cops are coming after him. But at a certain point, the cops decide to cut the ties, and you
enter the sting zone.
So like, you enter the sting zone, dude. So the robber's off stage, and one cop is about to edgeguard him. The other cop just walks up and kills his boy, just stabs him in the back,
and then gets edgeguard too.
And then he's up a stock, but then maybe the robber and the other cop team up, and they're like, "Yo, dude, like he cut the ties pretty early. Like if we team up, we can get away with the jewels." And it's like it turns into this just ridiculous situation of who you've sworn fealty to, basically.
The loyalty.
And it looks like we are ready. Fists are being pumped.
McCain is a dirty headphone player.
Headphones and teams.
Looks like he only has got 1 in. It's to keep up the down smash beat.
He's got them both in, dude. I can see them both.
Okay, he needs a double down smash beat. Right time.
He down smash to the beat.
We got Plup.
At like literally 10 BPM.
Swedish wearing the Plup tag. We got...
Swedish is always wearing some kind of tag. Plup is sick. Good tags.
Plup is sick. Slox is wearing the sick tag. You know who says sick a lot besides me? Slox.
Sick.
Ice.
Does he?
Yeah, he's like sick.
I've never talked to him. I've never talked to him.
Yeah, I just befriended him this week. He's a great guy. Let's go up smash.
He congratulated me earlier, though. It was really nice of him.
Yeah, he's just like, good job beating Swedish.
Yeah, he's like, good stuff, man. I'm like, thank you. It was probably my best one.
Yeah, dude. Dude, the odd shot of that ending was so good.
It was on CLM so fast.
Yeah.
But we have a pretty reasonable lead here for blue team, like right off the bat. A minute in, they've already netted 2 stocks and almost a full stock.
Right, so right there, MacD looked like he tried to do a down throw up smash setup. I've seen them working on it.
Have you ever seen, I was about to say Sammy, have you ever seen Druggedfox and MacD team together?
Yeah, so this is like their 3rd or 4th time teaming.
Okay.
Super Smash Con was one of their good team performances. I've been talking to McCain about teaming with Sammy since the very beginning. So since Eden's been around, I knew they were going to probably team.
If you had to rank one of these team compositions as better than the other, do you think that it's going to have a Peach or a Sheik?
Empirically, I would say it's going to be Peach Fox.
Because Peach is just, I feel like Peach is one of the strongest team's characters.
Peach is certainly one of the best ones. She has great survivability, support.
Huge lasting hitboxes.
Yeah. Sometimes she can go to the aggressor. She can become the aggressor.
Yeah.
So like,
I think she's great on offense.
Yeah.
Her hitboxes are huge.
Exactly.
They have high priority. She tanks.
She takes really well. When I teamed with McCain, MacD, he would lead the way, and Marth would beat him back. So,
which is really interesting for a team like Peach Fox, because they can
both
kind of play the aggressor
and
the defender, and they both have reasonable survivability.
And of course, Fox is faster in this.
Booty bump?
What?
Booty bump? I called it. Look at that booty bump. 2 of them, 2 times.
2 times. Make sure you smash them, because if you don't smash, you lose height.
Oh, really?
You have to smash the booty slap.
I didn't know you could smash the booty.
Yeah, it's smash and non-smash.
All right, well, we got McCain smashing the booty.
So, blue team has had a very good lead all game, but I want to say I admire red team's pacing. So at any time the match is looking not so good, they've managed to slow down the game, get together.
Red team has been in a position to bring it back the entire time, the way that they're playing leads.
Yeah.
I agree with it. Yeah, I agree with the way that they're pacing it. They're not trying to rush it. They're just saying, over time, we can bring this back. We can slowly get more percent.
Ooh, Druggedfox off stage, makes it back just fine. That's a
nice
mistake right there.
Yeah. That was an interesting F smash.
That looked like a bear to me.
But MacD is living, and that gives him kind of a second lease on life. Wow, really good DI.
McCain, give him the Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Whoa, reverse.
Oh, spoonful of sugar combo! Sick movie, brother. I really like that movie.
That just happened. That definitely.
I can't believe I just saw that.
He definitely threw a turn up into a reflector.
He was just sitting there in reflector, and he threw
He's like, it'll be fine.
And his boy was right there to cover the turn up.
The halo jump.
I actually can't believe that just happened. That was pretty funny.
That definitely seemed synchronized or choreographed.
They practice this. Let me tell you what. I cannot keep this court open.
Dude, they run it back.
Yes,
this is a comment.
Straight back. I didn't notice if they stopped to talk to each other at all. It didn't look like they did.
No, it was pretty fast talk.
I mean, MacD has his headphones on. How are you going to talk to your boy with your headphones on?
I don't know.
Oh, and he did have his double jump, though. It looked like he didn't, and he was going to
Save that?
shine, yeah.
Yeah, secured. It's in my 401k, man.
Secured.
That jump? That jump's one of my kids.
I keep jumps in my bank.
Man.
little Timmy's going to be using that jump.
This will be his 3rd jump. He'll become
You got to know.
he'll become like D to D.
He'll be sick. No, that dude's got like 6.
Who has 3? What character has a messed up number of jumps? And don't say Rob.
Does anyone?
I'm pretty sure DDD has like 4, not 6, or whatever number Jake
I think
says.
he has 4. But the number of jumps that he has happens to be irrelevant
To this game.
as we see Red Team off to an early lead here. Kind of the opposite of what we saw last game.
Yeah. Just some nice booty from MacD.
Which, I mean, I really like to see that. When people strike back to the same stage, game 2, that they lost on.
You want to see change?
Yeah, I really like it when I see change, because so many people are quick to say, like, oh, well, wow, that was sick.
What a
First
shine.
of all, that was sick.
Second of all, Slox is not stopping.
Second of all, Slox is keeping the pressure out. Oh, and his tag is sick.
Okay, up smash. Trades with Bear right there.
It's a sick tag.
Oh, Sammy! Druggedfox runs away.
This is the first turnip I've seen this set.
No. We saw a reflector into aerial.
That was such good coverage. Oh, yeah, we did. You're right.
That coverage was sick, though. Tell me about it.
So, yeah. MacD went up for the punish, and he was kind of in trouble. And you could see Slox coming up to punish it, but Druggedfox came right up under him, sharking him, and up aired him out of his up air.
You got to know Druggedfox is
Saving
always
the
watching.
game.
He's always watching.
Yeah, huge presence of mind from Druggedfox. Really nice.
What a ledge steal.
What a sick ledge steal.
Oh, what a save from McCain.
That was a pivot down air. A pivot down air from
He pivot
Slox.
down here.
I don't see Fox's pivot, like literally ever.
Pivot aerial is so
Yeah, there's
not
almost no reason for Fox
It's
to
so
pivot
not
aerial,
it.
so it's like...
All right, so what happened right there? I think Swedish took a lot of damage. I think Slox was going crazy, but it wasn't enough.
I think the biggest difference here is that Swedish was almost trying to do too much.
He's got to play it low key.
Yeah, and I see him do this a lot actually, where he's just doing so much in teams, and he's so good at it. He does more than any Sheik I've ever seen, and I think he gets a little bit carried away with it sometimes.
It's hard to know what's the right
forgets to kind of hold
ratio.
on to stock and assist and play the support character. This is one of the few Sheik Fox teams where I see Sheik doing.
Sheik's doing some carrying.
Yeah, a huge chunk of the work actually.
Slox does like to play support, so definitely understand this.
And I mean, I can see that it works. It just feels so weird to watch the way that they play. And I see Swedish just netting so many kills, so many kills. I mean, he still lets Slox kind of play the aggressor, but you get so many of the edge guards.
Yes, I definitely can feel that Swedish is not willing to take the backseat sometimes.
And it works for them, and I think that's awesome that you see a little bit of
A leading Sheik.
a little change in that happening in teams.
It's like when a female leads in salsa.
Let's go, Gary, let's go. This is a great analogy, I agree. As a man who dance myself.
We got red team trying to hold center. Blue team double edge guarding in.
Oh, that was interesting. McCain actually hits his homie out of the potential slap and gets slapped himself instead, saving both of them.
Yeah, she can take the slap. Fox cannot take the slap.
Yeah, really a smart option for MacD. Who is one of my favorite Peaches to watch in teams.
He is very aggressive.
Yeah, he's just a really aggressive player.
He does well with any of the Foxes.
Which is nice to see. Oh, okay.
Wow, blue team, what a special move combo.
Little up B action for damage. We used to call that for damage back in 2006.
For damage. We got some niceness coming in from McCain. Holding it down.
Nice.
Let's go.
And this is the most even we've seen it so far.
Yeah, Druggedfox had very few mix-ups at his potential right there.
Oh, those windows actually do a lot.
Blue team want to increase this lead with some good old-fashioned damage.
Yeah, they're both content taking their time, racking up what we in the business call extra credit. Ooh, wow. That was such
red
tight
team.
Spacing on the combo.
Yo, red team only suffered 60 damage altogether, so great job from them.
Like when you watch UGS, you see their spacing is like so wide on their team combos, but this is like the tightest, cleanest.
They were
spacing
right
I've
next to each
seen.
other, yeah.
like, barely.
Especially when you
clipping each
do
other.
double aerial like that, there's no good DI.
No, because you're
You're either
DI one.
holding in or holding out.
Yeah, or you get hit and you DI right, and then, oh my god, I immediately got hit left. I'm now DI in the wrong direction.
Ooh. MacD. Using Princess Peach's natural talent, right? Being locked up as a hostage. Shoutouts to
Classic.
the moon.
Shoutouts to Nintendo.
She's a liability. Right there, she got grabbed and was giving Fox some time.
And I think that's huge. Grabs, especially in teams, when your teammate has control of the other player and you grab one of them, it shuts down momentum so much.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy DI.
Yeah, Swedish like pushed him into his teammate. Let's try to save Druggedfox right here without dying ourselves. MacD somehow gets a nair.
Yeah,
that
I
nair
have
was
no clue how that beat out
crazy.
the fair.
So Slox right now.
Wow, did you see those plank tilts?
Yeah.
And follow up off it?
Sick damage from blue team.
Yeah, that is going to be the stock.
This is a tough.
Yeah, that's pretty much impossible.
I'm glad they didn't do a strange throw combo and they just recognized that
I just walk through
victory's here. Yeah.
We're both at below 30. There's no reason I shouldn't just up smash my homie.
You're taking this for the team.
Just take it.
It's kind of like what Scythe did to you in the venue. Pushing you around for the team.
I don't want to talk about it. That guy's always beating me up.
So you got
this
DJ.
time, we're seeing a little bit of patience in between sets. They're stopping to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Druggedfox and McCain are not speaking more. Maybe that has to do with
They
the.
aren't speaking at all.
Maybe that has to do with the headphones.
Maybe they just got nothing to say to each other.
Let's just keep at it, man.
You know, we didn't talk the last couple. We won that one, so. No,
Yep.
I mean, some teams do just kind of have that natural synergy. They don't need to talk. Sometimes I'm talking to my teammate, and I'm just like, you know, that felt all right. Let's just try it again. And it's
And you're like,
there's-
okay.
And I'm like, all right, there's literally no reason for us to converse here. Like,
Well, it's just to make sure you're on the same page that it was looking okay, right?
yeah, there's just like a couple things we need to tweak, you know?
And what were those things, Sam? You know,
I don't know.
we didn't really go over it.
If I knew, I would have won. I would have tweaked them. I'm a tweaker out here.
Now, red
right?
team, I believe,
I'll tweak
counterpicked to the stage, correct?
it. Yes.
And I like it because
No. Blue team counterpicked it.
red team just won.
Didn't they? Were Slox and Swedish up 2-0?
No,
I feel like I'm
Druggedfox.
mistaken. It
No,
was 1-1.
Druggedfox.
That was
Yeah,
game 3.
1-1. They pulled it back 1-1 and
Yeah,
then
so-
Slox. So the reason I say it's a good pick because, dude, Peach does massive damage on this
blends everybody on this stage.
And it doesn't even have to be platform down smash. It could just be nair. Like, she will
be
never be
anything.
far away from Fox.
Yeah.
There would never be a situation where you're like, you know what? Let's just knock Peach away from the fight. She's back in there, right?
It comes back to her huge lingering hitbox. It's like she can just control a massive portion of the stage in teams.
Yeah, you can't really contest nair. You really have to shield or wait for it.
And she loses a little bit of the survivability, but
So does
she
every
makes up for
character,
it in pure damage output. And yeah, every character suffers this to some extent.
Swedish trying to be that one character that doesn't suffer from it. The other female grinder.
And he's looking like a female grinder right now.
Ooh.
Every move from Swedish
Yeah.
right now is just like...
He changed targets so perfectly
Yeah.
right there. Trying to use that nair to soften up the combo, save his teammate.
For you guys that are newer to teams, who don't really play teams, who don't really like teams, first of all, I don't know why you're watching this. Second of all, don't forget about switching targets. I think switching targets is one of the biggest parts of the
Oh.
game. Wow. That's just
Stuff
really
edge guard. You know what? It's still
unfortunate.
even.
Yeah, it's still dead even.
Switching targets is just a sign of just
It's huge.
incredible awareness
It's
and
huge.
priority, right? You
Yeah.
want to be able to hit both people and anticipate hits coming in.
And that's the biggest complaint I hear from newer players talking about doubles. They're like,
Too much stuff's happening.
There's just too much for me to keep track of. And it's like, but you learn to move in tighter spaces. Like doubles will help your singles game a lot. You can move so much cleaner in tighter spaces, and you learn to watch the whole screen and not just your character. And
Exactly.
There's all these little things you can pick up for singles from doubles.
Ooh,
And
red
that is
team.
gonna be it.
Red team. That's such
Damn,
damage.
Is this game 5?
This is game 5. This is another game 5 of our high stakes doubles.
I think that's what we expected there on Yoshi's. The higher damage output really did the work that they needed there.
They really did.
And it's going to push it to a game 5 here.
Swedish was doing a great job of holding his stocks with Slox, man. Slox just got torn apart.
It's impossible to avoid all his hitboxes on such a small stage.
Definitely agree.
Like,
So it looks like they're talking now after victory.
yeah, this is interesting.
Red team.
Well, this is also their last opportunity to talk. Are they not both the losers?
Yeah, so loser of this gets 8th place. We have...
Which is nuts to think about.
yeah, it's,
At least in Chicago, it feels very...
it's
very
unusual to
strange.
see foreigners place this low.
Yes. 'Cause
In
we
fact,
usually just
Chicago's
get one
nowhere, though.
We just get one.
We only get one of them, and this time, Eden, we get a special treat. We have the Moon and DJ versus SGJ Cyrex next. This is the last game of this set. If you guys are enjoying this, please tweet out to your friends. Please watch Melee every day, all the time.
Let people know. Every day.
We stream a lot, guys.
Every day.
Yeah, give us a follow. Sick Plup is our blue team. That's Slox in Swedish.
One sick plug.
Druggedfox and MacD. They've managed to counterpick and win on each game. So
I really like how Red Team was set up there. They had Fox on the top platform and Peach in the middle. So they were holding center stage vertically and horizontally. So it's like, it makes it really, really hard for a team like Sheik Fox to get in. Because Sheik obviously isn't really going to get in a situation.
She can't jump like that, yeah.
Yeah, she can't jump like
Dude,
that. So it's up to Fox.
Let's call that positioning the masterpiece.
I like it because that's what it was. And it's funny, people don't talk enough about teams positioning or where they want their teammate to be, kind of in a neutral setting.
You know what, that one is actually a very uncommon one. The ones I'd see is pincer or separate.
Yeah, it's literally, the two most common is sandwich or pincer, as you're saying, and literally 1v1. And I'd like to see a little bit more of a conscious decision on where you're going to set up your team in the neutral. Because people feel like the neutral doesn't exist.
The neutral is just so much positioning.
And the neutral is much smaller part of the game, I think, in doubles.
Because everyone's like almost on a counterattack or like
because you're almost never in the neutral, you know? But when neutral does show up, and when nobody's really getting hit, I think it is smart to think about positioning.
A little bit too much accidental crossfire from Red Team. I've been seeing some friendly fire, and Blue Team is up.
It's huge for Blue Team right now.
This big nair. So we got Druggedfox on his last tournament stock.
Full 3-stock lead right now from Swedish Slox.
Slox coming in and breaking up that damage. Sheik is actually extremely susceptible to 2v1 combos.
Oh, MacD charges an F smash. What a funny guy. A little tennis action.
That's too much damage coming out. Blue Team is just
Blue Team is
looking too good.
Sock 'em boppers out here, dude.
Yeah, especially now that MacD can't give up his stock to Druggedfox. Druggedfox has to make the most out of this.
2 to 5 stock, still a 3-stock lead. Not much has changed, although you do see.
We need a double kill right now if Red Team wants to win.
We need to see some serious Fox games out of Druggedfox.
Great positioning from Druggedfox.
Which just isn't going to happen on Sheik. A 3-stock Sheik is going to be really hard to take enough stocks.
It's going to be really hard. Somehow, McCain breaks out the edge guard for Druggedfox.
Saving his homie.
What a kick!
Really good recognition on the up smash.
What a
really good nair. And suddenly this is
somewhat doable.
Slightly more doable.
Now they can just spam full jump aerials, and there's almost no.
And eventually you're going to run into one of them. There's just so much less space in doubles.
Oh my goodness, Fox.
Oh.
He misses up his Shine Shield.
He does. And that is
that's damage. Great gameplay from Red Team. They had great counterplay, right? So they would lose a match, win a match, lose a match, win a match. And if it went to Game 7, I'm sure they would have won another one.
Well, they were always one behind, though, because they lost Game 1.
Do you remember when we